Police cruisers lining the streets with officers standing at attention in the cold and the rain to honor two officers killed on the job today.
First of all, true American heroes. Two gave their life today responding to calls of assistance.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Angela Ann. We have been covering this tragedy out of Westerville since noon today. It started with two officers responding to a 911 hang-up call on Crosswind Drive. That's in a neighborhood just north of I-270 and east of State Street. It ended with gunfire as the officers arrived. We have team coverage for you tonight. Maureen Kosad is learning more about the two fallen heroes. Kevin Landers is taking a closer look at the immense show of support from other police agencies around town. But we begin tonight with Sierra Johnson, who is at the scene of where this all started. And Sierra, there are still so many questions tonight.
Yes, Angela, there are several questions we're still looking for answers to, but right now we are live on Crosswind Drive, where just feet behind me is that apartment complex where this tragedy began to unfold. Over my shoulder, there are still several agencies here: Columbus Police, who's leading the investigation, Franklin County Sheriff's Office, and of course, Westerville Police Department. Tonight, a very, very tough investigation is underway as these detectives and officers work to solve this after two of their brothers were killed in the line of duty. Hours after tragedy struck this Westerville apartment complex, crime tape remains.
Shocking and terrible.
Investigators say Officer Anthony Morelli and Officer Eric Joring died from injuries they received after being shot at while responding to a 911 hang-up call at this Crosswind Drive apartment.
Just a shocking thing that in Westerville, two people being killed, that's terrible, and let alone being police officers.
The suspect was wounded and taken to a local hospital.
It's like, oh my goodness, we just moved out of, it looks like possibly at the apartment next door.
This neighbor said just weeks ago she moved out of the unit next door to where this tragic situation unfolded.
The police seem to be here often, and we just didn't feel comfortable at all, felt unsafe. That's pretty much it, and so we just looked to move out.
And this has been a very, very difficult day for everyone involved. I can tell you personally, it's been really, really heartbreaking just seeing many of these officers head back to their cars, many of them with tears in their eyes, knowing that these two men died protecting others. We're live tonight in Westerville. Sierra Johnson, 10 TV News.
Sierra, thank you so much. And as the Westerville police chief spoke about his two fallen officers, he choked back tears, calling them true American heroes. Maureen Kosad is outside Westerville Police Headquarters.
And I want to show you what's happening right now in downtown Westerville. You can see this huge motorcade of law enforcement from all across central Ohio. They are here now for Officer Joring. They will be taking him downtown, and there will be a police motorcade led by the Columbus Division of Police Motorcycle Unit. We do want to talk about the two officers who lost their lives today. Eric Joring is a 17-year veteran of the Division of Police here in Westerville. He is a K-9 officer. Tony Morelli, we've known Tony Morelli as long as we can remember. He's 54 years old. He spent most of his adult life serving the city of Westerville, a 30-year veteran of the Westerville Division of Police. And, Chief Joe Morbitzer really had to struggle to maintain his composure. He was very distraught this afternoon as he talked about these officers and the sacrifice that they made, laying down their lives, literally trying to protect someone.
True American heroes. Two gave their life today. These were two of the best we have. This was their calling. And they did it right. We will miss both of these officers.
Joring leaves behind a family, 3 little girls ranging in age from 12 to 6. He was honored 3 times for excellence here at the Westerville Division of Police. And Tony Morelli was the Westerville Police Officer of the Year back in 2012. Now, I can tell you that we are witnessing tonight an incredible outpouring of support from the community. Just a short distance from here on the steps of the Division of Police headquarters, there is a growing memorial of flowers, candles, and notes that certainly will be a comfort to the officers and the fallen officers' families in the days to come. And we'll be bringing you more of that and that show of support coming up tonight at 11. Reporting live in downtown Westerville, Maureen Cosat, 10 TV News.
Maureen, thank you. Now, we know Officer Joring's canine, Sam, was in the cruiser at the time of the shooting. Sam was not hurt, and we learned he was taken to animal control soon after the shooting. Tonight, Canine Officer Sam is staying with his original trainer before he was assigned to Officer Joring. If you were along 270 or 315 this afternoon, you might have seen this immense show of support. Dozens of police cruisers from agencies all around Central Ohio took part in that police escort. Franklin County Sheriff Dallas Baldwin also tweeted photos of deputies and members of the Honor Guard in that procession, saying his office will assist Westerville in their time of need. Our team coverage continues now, though, with Kevin Landers, who is outside the Franklin County morgue on King Avenue near Ohio State. And Kevin, quite the emotional scene we're seeing there tonight.
It was incredible to see multiple police agencies line Cannon Drive here. They stood outside of their cruisers awaiting the body of Anthony Morelli as his body was delivered here behind me to the Franklin County morgue. Now, officers blocked Cannon Drive to make room for the long procession for Officer Morelli. A Westerville paramedic carried his body to the morgue. Westerville police cars followed behind. In at least one car, it looked like there was a family member inside. Dozens of members of the Columbus Honor Guard lined the driveway of the morgue, and opposite them were members of the Columbus Division of Fire, who also extended one of their ladder trucks and hung an American flag over the entrance to the morgue. Now, we are awaiting here, as you can see behind me. Police will tell you that on social media, people are already putting blue light bulbs at their homes in honor of these 2 officers who lost their lives today. Reporting live near...
That call came from a home in the 300 block of Crosswind Drive. Now, we don't yet know the suspect's name or what else led up to that shooting, but we know it is typically protocol for police officers to respond to any 911 hang-up, even if they don't hear a voice on the other side. We know that the suspect was hurt. We're working to learn more about that person's condition at the hospital. Condolences for Westerville police have been pouring in from around the city and the state, even the White House. President Donald Trump tweeted this, quote, "My thoughts and prayers are with the 2 police officers, their families, and everybody at Westerville PD." Ohio Governor John Kasich wrote this, "I am very saddened to learn of the deaths of 2 of my hometown police officers today. I have spoken with Westerville city leaders and pledged the full assistance of the Ohio Highway Patrol in any way they need." We have much more on our website of what other people are saying, including some of our state lawmakers. Be sure to keep it here on 10 TV and also online anytime at 10tv.com as we continue to follow this story throughout the weekend.